Now this is a video that I know a number of you, including myself, had been dying to see because I've spoken about this bike on quite a few occasions, and the number of people that have begged me to restore this bike is insane. Well, I've got good news because this is the first episode of the series of restoring my dad's old Suzuki. So this is a 1992 TS125R. It's been in the family for a very long time. This is the first bike I've ever ridden. It's the bike that basically began the whole thing of me riding bikes. So you can imagine the sentimental value this has for me. And unfortunately, the bike hasn't ridden for, I would say, over 15 years, or maybe even more. This is one of two bikes my dad has. Now, I'm not pointing fingers at anyone, but my brother took the bike out once, came back, and he was like, "Oh, Dad, the bike won't go beyond first gear." Don't know what actually happened, but anyways, my dad at the time, being very honest, didn't have the financial capabilities of fixing the bike, so it kind of just got left behind because he had, at the time, the Kawasaki ZRX 1200, which I've ridden before. So it got left behind, and then it just never got ridden again. So it's been over 15 years since this bike has been functional, but it's an absolute dream of mine to ride this bike. The thought of riding the bike that started everything is just, I was like, no, I need to fix this. I need to fix this. And it was something that I've been planning for about 2 years, maybe a little bit less, but it's a whole logistics. Obviously, I don't understand anything about bikes. I wouldn't be able to do this by myself. I know if I went to... It's an expensive project at the end of the day because I don't know what I'm doing. However, I did have the plan of taking it to the UK and getting the gas boys to fix it, but the logistics of getting the bike to the UK was just not worth it. It was a lot of risks taking the bike up there, and also can be quite expensive. So I really wanted to do it here in Portugal, and thankfully I found people who are willing to help me. Not only help me, but also I'm going to take this as an opportunity to learn a little bit more about bikes, because that's one of my biggest objectives for 2026, is to understand more about mechanics. And just, this is the perfect opportunity because there's so much that needs to be done on the bike. Now, I'm not going to be taking the bike apart today, or we might take a couple things off, but we don't have the right tools. I'm saying we because I'm here with my friend David. He's going to show up in a sec because he's going to give you a run through of all the things that can be fixed or can be replaced or restored. But today is literally just more of an introduction to the video and to be like, hey, we're going to start the project, because I know a lot of people were really excited about it. So the objective is to give you a close-up of all the different parts of the bike so you can see what we know needs to be repaired, what we know can be restored, or what we know needs to be entirely replaced. And when we take a few bits off, hopefully we'll be able to figure out a few more things. I'm going to bring David in now. He's got a camera on his chest as well, so you're going to be able to have a proper close-up of all the different parts of the bike, because I've mentioned this bike and I've showed it a number of times, but I've never showed a close-up of the bike itself. So without further ado, I'm going to get David to come into frame in a sec, and we're going to go through the whole bike. So let's do it. Right, you would have seen David before on my channel. I've gone off-roading with him, but he has a background in rebuilding bikes. So this for him is right down his alley. Now, David, what bikes have you rebuilt before? Oh, but how did you end up rebuilding bikes?
Well, I started off with a scooter, a Gilera Ice, a 50cc scooter. I bought it, rebuilt it with my father, and then I bought the emblematic, charismatic DTR 125R from 1999, so my age. Me and my father rebuilt it completely. Okay, so we changed the piston, we changed the plastics, we done the overall revision for anything on that bike. I sold the bike, unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know. And then I bought the CR250, the one that we rode on Sunday.
You did?
I did, yeah, I did. Yeah, the Honda. Exactly, the two-stroke one.
Completely, the smell of it.
Yeah, completely rebuilt it too. Me and my father put a new cylinder, a new piston, the tuning of the carb, the tuning of the valves, new wheels, new everything basically. And then we bought the TC, the first one that I rode, the Husqvarna.
Yeah.
So that was the second one that we bought for rebuilding. Was in a pretty nasty state the first time that she came to us, but now it's just immaculate. And
I can preach for that.
yeah. And the last one was my KTM, my AXCF 450 from 2019, my supermoto that I did a review on my channel, and yeah, it was the last bike that I rebuilt with my father.
But now you got this bike to rebuild.
Yeah.
And this is a pretty unique one.
It is. It is.
When David knew I had this bike, he didn't really. You didn't know it.
No.
Is this it?
I didn't know that Suzuki did the 125 like this, because if you pay close attention to some of the details, this is almost identical to the DTR 125 that I had. I was pretty stoked when Papi said to me, "Hey, I have a TS 125R," and was like searching and saw this beauty, and
that's why he agreed to fix it, because he's just as excited as I am to get this back up and running. Right, so the objective is we're going to go bit by bit and explain section by section things that need to be repaired, can be restored, or just need to be replaced. So starting off with this area, run through what's...
Okay, so starting for the throttle side, of course, new grips. These grips are shot, okay? Yeah, they are not good, they are sticky, and new grips. The commands, I don't recommend changing it, but dismounting and cleaning the contacts, the electrical contacts and everything. The throttle cable is snapped over here, but that's no problem because it's not a structural snap. It's just where the screw. Just a screw, because you can, it
doesn't get stuck.
Exactly. So it's good. No need to change it, but dismounted, lubed, and everything is fine. Here we have not a big problem, but a problem. As you can see here, the brake fluid is solid.
What does that mean?
That means the whole brake system has to be replaced.
Okay.
We probably can salvage the cable, but I'm not too secure to just rebuild the master cylinder and the caliper and not replace the cable.
Might as well do everything.
Yeah. And we can make a little upgrade and put some steel braided brake lines. It's really nice. It has a cool look. We can get it in yellow just to complete the look of the bike. Yeah, exactly. So master cylinder of the brakes has to be rebuilt because it doesn't move at all. You can see, it's moving, but
it just stays there.
Yeah, and as you can see over there, the cylinder, the cylinder that pushes the liquid or the fluid to the brake caliper is stuck.
Okay.
So full rebuild on the master cylinder. The handlebar is good. This is steel, so just some sanding. Yeah, some sanding.
Lots of sanding. That's one thing that's going to involve a lot sanding. There's going to be a lot of sanding involved on this bike, but it's all right. I don't mind.
Yeah, wet sanding and that kind of stuff. So sanding, primer, black, all new. Black paint, of course. The speedometer looks okay. Okay. As you mentioned, the key is missing.
So I don't think I'd mentioned earlier, but my dad's roughly, I think it was shortly before the bike, he stopped riding the bike. Riding one day, the key fell out. And he never really got around to getting a new key, so he was just kick-starting the bike. Kick-starting the bike.
Kick-started? Or just pushed?
I think he mentioned something using the engine, the kill switch. And I don't know, but my dad was somehow turning it on without the key. So that's one thing we're either going to have to get. We've got the documents, so we should be able to get a replica. If not, we're going to take the barrel out and replace the bio. So we're going to figure out which is the cheapest way possible.
So the speedometer, I don't know if the lights is working because it doesn't have a battery or a good battery on it to test it out. Probably it's good.
Yeah.
In this side, this is a more simpler side. This is a clutch side. So the clutch is pulling a little bit hard. Probably some lube on the cable, and we are good to go. And as in the throttle side, we have to have new grips.
Yeah.
For the command, yeah, the high and the low, the turn signals.
They seem to be okay.
They seem to be okay, but I would like to dismantle and clean the contacts, just to make sure that everything is working
Yeah.
fine.
This is all coming off. That's
Yeah.
missing screws.
That is missing a screw here.
It's missing one here as well. Oh no.
No,
it's there.
that's yeah.
It's missing right there.
So yeah, that's the commands. Now, a particular part of this bike. This is a water-cooled bike. Okay, so he has a intercooler, not an intercooler, a radiator. Intercooler is for turbos. So he has a radiator. The problem of this is when you take it out, unfortunately, it's gummed up. As you can see,
That looks a bit rusty.
it's a little bit rusty. As you can see
Oh,
in the
that's
cap, yeah,
Very rusty.
yeah. So
Look at that. Chee.
yeah, probably a new cap. And I don't know if we can restore the radiator. We will try. We will try with cleaning solutions and everything else to flush the system.
Yeah.
Because if this is like this on the radiator, imagine on a cylinder. Yeah, so the cylinder is probably rusted like this. So we have to flush the water system and the refrigeration system completely
Yeah.
multiple times. So yeah, that's
Now,
one thing.
This still had fuel in it from like 15 plus years ago.
Yeah, this is a hazard. This must be like 15 years old gas on it.
You opened it up 3-4 weeks ago, didn't you remember?
Yeah.
And it stank.
It stank.
So
yeah,
bad.
We will need
Deal
to
with it when we have to deal with
Yeah.
it. Okay, so what do we have here?
So in here we have the front disc, as you can see. So we have the caliper. Like I said earlier, probably we have to rebuild the caliper too. Just take the pistons out. This is a 2-piston caliper. Take the pistons out and just see if they are corroded, rusted, and take it out, put new O-rings on it, clean it really, really good, and just put it back together. The disc, it has some wear on it. It's not rusted, but if you put the finger like this, you can see that it has a little lip.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah?
I can feel it, yeah.
Yeah, so that means that the disc is wearing out.
Okay,
So immediately you don't need a disc.
but you will eventually.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
But probably not. And the pads are good too. The wheel bearings, they must come out to be lubricated.
Yeah.
Put some grease on it and just see if everything is fine and just put back together.
The spokes, do they need to be replaced or could those just be sanded down?
Well,
Might as well
are you
replace
willing?
them.
Are you willing to just sand
Actually, no.
each one of it?
I mean, I would have the patience because I like doing these kind of things. But okay, no, we can replace them. But these tires, when they need to be replaced.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They are old. Where is the date? So it's from 2003. This tire.
They're almost as old as I am.
Yeah, exactly. So they are pretty dry, and I don't think they can handle any air on it. But they have to.
I mean, no, look there.
Yeah. It's flat. Yeah. The forks. This is a normal fork, not an upside down. It's normal forks. If I take the booth, they're probably full of oil. Exactly. This needs to be rebuilt
It's
too.
not that, yeah.
Trooper. This needs to be rebuilt. It's full of oil, as you can see. It's full of oil. Yeah.
Where's the oil coming from?
From here.
Oh, it's from
the cartridge.
Is this the fork seal?
Yeah. This is the fork seals. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is just a protection for the fork seals. New oil on the forks. New everything. Just probably new fork oil.
Okay, I think this is the most interesting part, or
Yep.
the part that has the most rust on it.
Oh yeah. So the exhaust pipe, it can be sanded down, okay, with a bit of elbow grease, as we call it, and yeah, it's just surface rust. In here, The cover is good, at least. Like you said, it can go into first, into neutral, but it cannot
doesn't go beyond second gear.
it goes second gear. So we have to check the gearbox. It has compression, but we'll see later. In here, you can see this gunk over here. You can see this gunk. So this is gasoline that comes out of the carb. Probably the O-ring is faulty and just...
What's the O-ring?
Yeah, not lost, but deteriorate.
What is the O-ring?
Oh, O-ring. O-ring is a rubber piece that seals the some components. So, for example, an O-ring for the float of the carb.
Okay.
It just makes a good seal with two metal parts.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's an O-ring. This is it's gas mixed up with chain lube probably, and just make this.
Yeah, there's a lot
mess.
of gunk there.
Yeah, a lot of cleaning on that.
Mm-hmm.
Just probably a 4-hour cleaning.
It's all right. I've got all the time in the world. When
At least 4 hours.
That's
at
all
least
right.
4 hours. This is surface rust, so
Sanded down. That side stand, I think, just needs to be replaced entirely.
we will see. We'll see, because it is not stable enough, or probably it's just the bolt. I don't know. I have to
It's
take
a bit
it out.
dodgy.
Yeah, I have to take it out and see. From the visual perspective of the outside of the engine,
It looks.
it looks okay-ish with a lot of question marks.
Okay-ish.
Okay, I have to see the Packock.
Oh, like fingers crossed.
Okay, it turns.
What's that?
This is the gasoline.
Okay.
So this is on reserve probably, and this is off.
Okay. It was on this whole time.
Exactly.
Oh, wonderful.
Let's leave it off.
Off. I don't think there's anything else in there.
It is, because it stinks.
It's what?
It stinks. It has gas
yeah.
on that. So, but let's leave it off. Oh, no, it's off. No, it's off.
Oh.
Now it's working.
We know
The
there's
Packock
something
is
in
working.
there. We know something's in there.
Yeah.
David's saying it stinks now.
It really stinks.
I don't think it smells that bad.
No, it smells bad. Like,
It doesn't smell pleasant, but it's not that bad.
it's toxic. It's not like...
Oh, shit. No, I feel like
I told you. Oof.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, we have to take it out there.
What now?
Not now, at least. I
Well,
don't
you
know.
the one that bloody opened it.
I don't know. I thought it was open, but no, it was
Clearly
closed.
not. What about this side?
So this side, we have the expansion chamber, because as you can see, this is a 2-stroke. Not too bad as the front, but it has some surface rust. Just sand it out, paint it black. The clutch arm is a little bit rusty and corroded, but it can be sanded out and just painted. This is the water pump, so we have to take this out to rebuild the water system. So brake-wise, they are stuck. As you can see, I cannot brake because probably it's like the front brake master.
Yeah.
It's just gummed up with the fluid on it. But there's a plus side.
Ah, we've got compression.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, as you can see, I can cycle the piston inside the cylinder, so the piston is not stuck.
Yeah.
That's a really good plus, a really good one. So, in here, I just saw the shock. The shock it's good, but I will probably take a look on it.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's really, really stiff. They're supposed to be stiff, but not that kind of stiff. So here we have the brake caliper. As in the front caliper, this probably need to be rebuilt. Pretty much that's it for the brake system, and a new brake line matching.
The whole brake system needs to be replaced, from what sounds like.
Not replaced. The calipers can be rebuilt.
Okay.
But the lines, I just don't trust them.
Yeah, of course.
Because they are rubber, they deteriorate from the years, and
15 years is a long time.
plus the years of new. So from 1992 until today.
Well, we actually don't know if it's from 1992 because on the, was it the serial number? The VIN number.
Yeah.
It said 1989.
Yeah, 1989.
1989. So
Probably.
It might, well, that's probably the year, might be the year when it was manufactured.
And registered as a 1992? I don't know. I have to investigate that. The rotor, or the brake disc, the rear brake disc, it's like in the front. It has a little bit of lip, and this is surface rust. You can just
I can feel the
lip. Yeah. This is surface rust, so it can be just not sanded off, but cleaned off with a.
And then eventually replace.
Yeah. The muffler or the silencer in the two strokes. So it's missing this part. Yes, like a little.
And what's the objective of that missing part?
Styling.
Okay.
Yeah, because here you have what we call in Portuguese lã de vidro.
No idea what that would be called in English. We'll figure it out when we put it over.
Exactly. And just missing the tip just to direct the smoke. Okay, so for the transmission, or not the transmission, but the chain, foda-se, esqueci-me o nome disto.
Não exige em português.
Cremalheira. Não ajudou para não?
Não. Qual é a parte?
Isto.
Sprocket.
Boa. So for the chain and the rear sprocket and the front sprocket, they are like, they have meat on it, so the teeth are not like thin. They are really, really. No, they are thin.
They're really sharp.
They're really sharp. So yeah. For the rebuild sake, we don't need to replace them, but as
For durability, we do.
exactly. So as the brake discs, this will need to be replaced. As the chain is just.
The chain is gone.
Yeah, the chain is gone. Probably a new set of front and rear sprockets and the chain.
Yeah.
As in the front, the spokes, they had to be replaced.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the rims not replaced, but
Sanded down.
yeah.
Okay. That's basically what we can see from the outside and from fiddling around a little bit. What we need to do with the bike. Now, this is a project that might take months, might take years. I don't know how long it's going to take. Again, this is more a project bike. It's not a priority to get fixed, because if I look at it realistically, I've got 3 bikes to fix. This one is just more because we want to, the Kawasaki because I crashed that, and the CBR because I also crashed that as well. So,
but the CBR is going to be taken.
Yeah, the CBR is going to be taken by the gas boys. So I'm not really worried about that. They're going to take care of it. But these 2, the Kawasaki and the Suzuki, are going to be taken care of here. And yeah, the objective is we ideally need to get the Kawasaki done this year. This one can take as long as it needs to take. It's more just, if I can get it up and running, it would just be a dream come true. Yeah. The Vida's going to be present in every single rebuild, very likely, because I do not have the knowledge, and nor do I trust myself to do this by myself. So you're going to be seeing a lot of him when it comes to rebuilding this bike, particularly, potentially the Kawasaki as well, because we already started looking a little bit at that. But the priority here was I need to get the bits, the fairing and the windshield, this and that. So trying to sort out where can I get them at the best price possible, because I don't have a lot of money to spend on all these bikes, and I don't have sponsors for any of these videos, by the way, if anyone wants to sponsor me, Anyways, maybe in 2 weeks' time, if all goes to plan, we are going to start taking the bike apart, and it's going to be interesting. We might sand a few things. I don't know. We still don't know. We need to decide what we're going to do first, priorities, etc., and yeah, just take it from there. I don't really know how long it's going to take, like I said, nor the route we're going to take, but it's going to get done, and I'm going to document everything that gets done. So I'm really excited for this project.
So do
I. I'm going to leave the video here. If you guys have any questions, or if you happen to have experience rebuilding bikes, etc., you're more than welcome to share it, because I would like to listen to it, but I presume he would also appreciate, because obviously some of you might have had experience with this bike or these type of bikes. I don't know. Anything, you guys are more than welcome to let me know. And any questions that you have, technical ones, I'm going to redirect them all to him. But feel free to drop any messages that you might have or any questions you might have. So
that's it.
I shall see you very soon, because I want this rebuilt just as much as many of you do as well. So.
Ai, os segredos estavam tão bons. Ai.